Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandy Afolabi and I want to use this opportunity once again to say thank you to my subscribers, thank you to my viewers, and thank you to friends and well wishers and supporters. I appreciate you all. I give this for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. For those who are viewing my channel, viewing my video, and they've not subscribed yet, I say come subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. It's so and bid with Andy. Subscribe to my channel and you will never regret that you do. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to cut a kimono short dress. So without wasting much time, let's get to the work table. Let's go. So when you hear kimono dress, what should you have in mind? You should have in mind a dress that is cut, that the sleeve is cut together with the body. So today I'm going to show you how to cut a simple one, do it yourself idea. So I'm using this Ankara fabric for the kimono, and the most interesting thing about kimono is that you can use any fabric you like. What is important is that how creative are you on the fabric. That is what will bring the beauty out. So this is Ankara. I've folded it into 4. I've cut the required measurement that we need for the kimono dress. So I've ruled my guideline, and this is my guideline, this is my bust line, this is the waistline, and the length of the dress. This is the length of the dress. So I'm going to use my shoulder line is 8 inches. 8 inches. My 8 inches stop here. And on my shoulder line, I'm going to drop it by 1 inch. Shoulder drop. So I'm going to measure my neck. The neck width is 3 inches. And the depth is 3.5 inches. So I'm going to connect it this way. So I'm going to come here. This is my bust line, this is my waistline. I make 19 to be my waistline. For fit dresses like kimono, the waist tends to come down. If your previous waist is 16, you make it to be 17 or 18. If your previous weight is 18, you make it 19. So this is my hip at 25, or from your normal waist. Maybe if your waist is let's say 16, your hip should be 8 inches from your waist. Then the length of the dress, the total length of the dress I want to make is 41. No, I'm sorry, it's 39. My sewing allowance is 2 inches, so making 41. So now I'm going to get my my bust measurement. My bust is 42. My bust is 42. 42 plus 8, that is 50 divided by 4, that is 12.5. 12.5. So 12.5 stop here. So I'm going to add sewing allowance of 1 inch. So I'm going to go to my waist. My waist is at 19. My waist is here. My waist is 38 plus 8 inches. This 8 inches is called ease allowance because it's a fit dress. It's a very free dress. So I add 8 inches to each of my measurements. Then I'll divide it by 4. So 38 plus 8, that is 46 divided by 4, that is 11.5. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. So I'm going to add the sewing allowance of 1 inches. So my hip is 45 plus 8 inches. That is 45 plus 8 inches, that is 53. I make it 54 divided by 4, that is 13 and a half, just so that it will be easy to divide. So I'm adding 1 inches. So now on my hip, the total what I have on my hip is 14 and a half. So for the down of the dress, I'm going to put exactly what I have on my hip on the length of the dress, that is 14 and a half, or I'm going to add like 2 inches. So I'm going to use all the fabric for the down part of my kimono dress. So now I'm going to go back to the shoulder point. I'm going to, because there's no armhole, this is my shoulder drop. I'm going to connect my shoulder drop to, I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. I'm going to connect my shoulder drop to my neckline, this direction. And when I'm connecting, I'm going to connect it all the way, because I'm not cutting the sleeve separately. So from here, I'm going to measure like 9.5 inches, and the 9.5 here, that is where my bust measurement starts. So I'm going to connect all the points like so. This is my hip line, from my hip line down to the length of the dress, and this is the sewing allowance. I'm going to connect it like so, this way. So this is where the sleeve stop. So I'm going to round it to the body, make a curve, round it here, round it, so that there will not be sharp edges anyway. So I'm going to add back 0.5 inches joining allowance for the shoulder, back to the shoulder line, so that we have enough for each to join it. So let's cut it out and see how my kimono dress is looking. So okay, so this is the kimono dress. I've cut it out. This is how it's looking. So on my waistline, I'm going to insert a pocket. So I'm going to notch it, put a notch here. Then I'm going to measure 7 inches from my waistline down and notch it. That is where my pocket will stop, this way, 7 inches. I'm going to notch it. That is where my pocket will stop. So I'm going to cut a facing. I'm going to cut facing. I'm going to fold the fabric, just as if I want to cut the body. So this is the folded edge. This place will be the center front and center back. So I'm going to align it with the center front and center back accordingly here. So I'm going to lay it this way. I'm going to make a mark on it. The neck of the front and the back is the same thing. Then I'm going to take it out. So this is the facing. I'm going to measure going to measure 3 inches here and measure 4 inches on the center front and center back. Then I'm going to connect the 4 inches with the 3 inches on the shoulder line this way. So I will explain it again. This is the fabric, this is the remaining fabric. I fold it into 2, then I fold it again into 4 this way. I fold it into 4 this way. Then I place my body, the dress that I've cut accordingly this way. Then I just trace. I make sure that the center front and center back align with the facing, with the small facing that I'm using to align. Then I trace the neckline out. This is the case when the neck for the front and back is the same thing. Then I cut it out. Then this is the shoulder line. So this is my facing. I'm going to pin it to the fabric. Then I want to cut my pocket. So to cut your pocket, there are different ways of cutting pockets, but I want to use this method. So 9 inches by, so I like my pocket to be like 11 inches. So I'm going to place my hand on it this way. Then I'll make a cuff and cut it out this way. So this is my pocket. You see how it's looking? This is the shape I want to use. There are different way of doing pockets. You can shape it to be just round, but I prefer it this way. So I'm going to measure this half inches here. Then from the half inches, I'm going to measure the 7 inches that I have on the body of the dress and notch it and make a notch. So I'm going to lay it on another fabric and cut the second pocket accordingly. So this is my kimono dress cutting. So I hope you like this video. I'm going to show you how I'm going to sew this lovely dress. So thank you for viewing this video. If you like this video, kindly thumbs up, like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.